Hello there, this is the Bookkeeping Master on YouTube. Welcome to this video. I'm going to share with you my top tips for credit control. I'll give you my top 5. They're not in any particular order. Let's jump right in and get started with number 1, which is credit checks. Ensure that you do credit checks on potential customers or current customers that haven't had a credit check done. Credit checks allow you to know how high risk a customer is. And if they're high risk, it doesn't mean you have to refuse them business. So this shouldn't impact sales at all, because that's often a business owner's worry or the credit manager's worry. If we do credit checks, we're going to have to refuse business. It's going to have an impact on the revenue and profitability of the business. That's not the case. You don't have to refuse business, you don't have to refuse sales. All you have to do is, if they're a higher risk customer, you have to have stricter, tighter credit control policies in place. For example, a tighter credit limit, stricter payment terms, having a greater focus when it comes to debt chasing on higher risk customers. These sorts of things. I've known so many businesses that have lost so much money because of customers not paying. Bad debts. This could have been avoided, or at least minimalized. The impact of this could have been reduced if a credit check had been done and the customer was flagged as high risk from the beginning. So number 1, credit checks. Number 2, following on from that, set credit limits. So set a credit limit for each customer. This is going to be based or influenced really by the credit check and also other information. Don't just set the credit limit. Ensure the business lives by credit limits. If you use bookkeeping software, it will normally flag up when a customer has reached their credit limit. And generally, you can set up a feature on these accounting software packages, bookkeeping software packages, where it won't allow you to invoice if a customer has reached their credit limit or is over their credit limit. Ensure you stick to the limits. Once again, I've known many businesses that may have credit limits in place and the customer goes past the credit limit and the business doesn't care. It just keeps invoicing, and sometimes it totally backfires. So set credit limits. All you need to do is ensure the customer pays before invoicing them, bringing down their debt below that limit, that threshold. Number 3, invoice promptly. The quicker you invoice, the better. Invoice as soon as you can. Along with invoices, ensure that you have agreed strict payment terms for each customer, so all their invoices have, say, 15 days or 30-day payment terms. I knew of one particular business that almost went bust because the employee that did the invoicing left the business. They didn't replace them quick enough. No invoices were being raised and being sent out, even though the business was profitable. No cash was coming in, and they nearly went bust. Crazy. Theoretically, leaving 2, 3, 5, 7 days to invoice something means you're going to get paid 2, 3, 5, 7 days later than if you invoice it straight away. Invoicing promptly ensures that cash flow stays positive and that debts don't build up. Number 4, build relationships. So if you're over the debts, if you do the credit control, you have to be professional at all times. You have to be friendly. These are your customers. They're not the enemy. Building friendly, positive relationships with customers can help you get paid quicker. And if the customer is struggling for cash, you may be at the top of their priority list. If you don't believe me, think of the opposite. If you have a sour relationship with your customer, do you think they're going to be very quick at paying you? Probably not. So even when it's frustrating because a customer is not paying their invoice and you've chased them so many times, ensure that the relationship remains strong, friendly, and professional. Number 5, offer multiple payment methods. It's very common for businesses just to request that their clients, their customers, pay by bank transfer. Customers that are struggling for cash may pay you much quicker if you can take a card payment. Sometimes it's not about customers having the positive cash flow. Sometimes it's just convenience. If you're phoning and chasing for payment and you're requesting a bank transfer, that requires them to get onto their online banking, to set you up as a supplier, to make the payment, that's so much more inconvenient than just giving you their card details from their wallet over the phone. It may also be worth pursuing things like Klarna, PayPal, where customers can pay debts over a period of time. My suggestion to you is at least have 2 different payment methods, generally bank transfer and another method. That other method should not be checks. People don't pay using checks anymore. They're slow, they're time consuming. So don't let check payments be the second method. Ideally, it will be some sort of card payment. So there we have it. They are my 5 top tips for credit control. I have many more tips I could share with you. I had to limit this to 5. If you have any tips, leave them below. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I have many more videos for you to watch.